Hey everybody, this is darthbriboy here. I'm trying to shoot this from a slightly different angle with the webcam. I'm not sure how it's gonna really look. I'm a little too low, but that's okay. Because I like to be able to put my feet under the table and, shit like that. I guess what I wanted to talk about was one thing that was bothering me is that my Phantom Menace DVD, and maybe a few other DVDs I own, has some disc rot. And I found this out because I tried ripping the movie to my, oops, what was that? What that made a noise? So if you can hear that, that's the Blu-ray drive. Hold on. Yeah, I'm not gonna move this. You know what? Nothing's plugged in here, so fuck it. So this is my Blu-ray drive. It also rips movies. It's a good. I got this drive back in 2014 because I wanted a Blu-ray drive for my old computer, but the software that it came with, it wasn't. It sucked because it wouldn't let me play back 20th Century Fox Blu-rays. And at the time, when I was getting my TV fixed up, we were replacing the old tube TV with the new 4K the 4K TV, and then this is before the 4K TV crapped down. We got to get it fixed, and now it's no longer a 4K. Well, it's technically a 4K smart TV, but it doesn't really do 4K well. So it's just a smart TV. So I also trim my mustache, but this is recorded during the hiatus, so however long or short my hair is however long or short my hair is as of whatever recording of the I don't fucking know what I'm saying anymore. Long story short is my Phantom Menace DVD won't rip anymore for some asinine reason. I'm gonna try it again on my older computer. That might work. I'm not entirely sure. If it does work, then I'll just rip that file or I'll just take, I have a 1 terabyte drive somewhere, so I'll just take a 1 terabyte drive, and I will put the file on the 1 terabyte drive if it works. Worst comes to worst, I will just have to rebuy the Phantom Menace on DVD. Now what version of the Phantom Menace? That's the tricky part. If I'm just buying it for the sake of a rippable copy, does it really matter if it's the 2011 cut just put on a DVD? Because that's what I would have to do for a cheaper version. There is a version, like there was a re-release, I think, in 2007 of the Phantom Menace DVD. I think they did this, I don't know why, well, it says it was re-released in 2007 on the Amazon listing. I'm not entirely sure if that's true or not. There's also an eBay listing of the Phantom Menace DVD. By the time this video is uploaded or edited, I would have bought the thing. I'm also trying this filter out on the webcam because I like the way the filter looks. It has more of a tungsten effect, or like a warmer color filter. I like the warmer color filter. It gives it a little more light. It makes the setup look more interesting, in my opinion. The gain is really low because that's just how I do it. And I heard online that was the best way to get sound. I should probably get a mic stand for this because there is a hole here. But the only problem with getting a mic stand is the cable. I'm talking about way too much shit. So some other DVDs I'm going to try to rip just to make sure they work okay enough, ripping wise. Well, I think my copy of Terminator 2 is acting weird because this made me understand that some of my DVDs just weren't ripping right for a long time. So my Wolf of Wall Street DVD, which was in a comic pack, is acting up, and I was looking on the ripping software why that would be, and they were saying, well, you could copy the ISO, just make a straight DVD copy. just copy the entire DVD, all the data from it. So I tried that, and when I was doing that, it was saying, well, you got some bad sectors, bad sectors, bad sectors. And I'm thinking, I've gotten this resurfaced a few times, what do you mean by bad sectors? And I realized, oh, either the disc reader in this thing is shit, or the DVD is fucked. And to be fair, the DVD has every reason to be fucked and not to work anymore, because I had that DVD stacked on top of other DVDs for many years, or at least a few months. Maybe years is an overstatement. I think years later, when I look back on my movie collection, it's amazing a lot of the DVDs I had when I was a kid work okay at all. I think that's because I started to understand that I like DVDs. I want to make sure my DVDs last. I should keep them in the damn case so they don't get scratched up. Because my parents, my mom, didn't take care of her CDs at all, and her CDs got scratched as shit. In fact, if I go through my CD library, then a lot of the CDs will be fucked. So then I go through my DVD library, very few of the DVDs are kind of fucked, and that's because the DVDs that are fucked are from my childhood, and the Phantom Menace DVD is a DVD from my childhood. So, due to that, and me being a kid who didn't understand anything about technology, other than you put thing in thing and then it will play, or you put this in a certain machine and it will work, that was my knowledge. That's all I understood. And, it served me pretty well. Until it didn't. So the Phantom Menace DVD would skip, and the menu would skip, and I would get all anxious. Then I finally resurfaced it, and it was working fine. And then eventually I ripped it. And I was thinking, oh, I need the DVD for a class project. Well, I do have the rip on a hard drive, but I want the MPEG file, because the MPEG file will be way less compressed than the MOV or whatever format I ripped it to at the time, because I wanted to save hard drive space. And full proper DVD rips were 720 by 480 and were like 5 or 6 gigabytes. So I wanted less. So for storage space, that meant lowering the quality. And if you go through a lot of my early montage videos, you'll see that. But I've been thinking about rebuying that DVD for a while, because it's not that expensive to get it new, all things considered. It sucks, but, it is what it is. I just wanted to post this just because I was annoyed. With that in mind, live long and prosper and have a nice day.